Hi everyone. In this short video, I am going to guide you how to get started with this OPC functionality in ARISTO. Uh, uh, First, make sure that when you log into ARISTO, you are logged in as an admin user named ARISTO, because this is the only user in which OPC only works. In Aristo, OPC is known as DTS. So when you are starting Aristo, you have to make sure that you are starting it with DTS enabled, and also the power system model which you are using should support OPC UA. Okay, so let's get started. Uh, Here I'm going to start Aristo with OPC UA functionality, and I'm going to use Svedela underscore VSC model which supports OPC. When you start Aristo with DTS enabled, you will see this DTS option in the menu bar. It will be faded out, but once the simulation is started, you should be able to select it. So we are going to start the simulation. So the simulation is running, and now you can see that this DTS is clickable. When you click on it, then click on initialize. So now the OPC server must have started in the Aristo server machine. So now in order to confirm that the Aristo DTS server has indeed started, you click on DTS, and now the initialize option will be faded out and the shutdown will be clickable. So once the Aristo server has been started in, now we want to connect to it, to this OPC client. We are going to be using the process OPC UA client for this purpose. Uh, okay, let me start the client application. Okay, and I'm also going to open the Xming in the next window so that we can see both of them together. Now you have to enter the IP address of the OPC server in the address bar, which is this one, and then uh, click on connect. It is going to prompt you to select the security mode, select none, OK, and the OPC connection has been established. Now if you want to read any measurement from the power system model through this OPC client, now I'm going to show you how to do that. We are going to open the network diagram in Aristo, and for example we are interested in some measurement in this Helen substation. We are going to open the switchyard diagram. Now if we want to read the active power of this generator G3 through the OPC UA. So what do we have to do is, first you click on this G3 generator. So now you know that the name of this generator is Helen underscore G3. We come to the OPC client now. Here you can see there are three nodes. If you click on this object node, it will further expand, and here you can see the node name Svedela underscore VSC. This The name of this node is going to be the same as the name of your model in Aristo. We click on this node and further expand it, and here we can see there is a node for each and every substation in the power system model. We are going to select this Helen node. We expand this node, and here we can see all the components which are present in the Helen switchyard are listed over here. So since we are interested in the active power of this Helen generator 3, we look for this P Helen underscore G3. We click on this node, and here from the value of this node you can see that the active power of this generator G3 is 201.45. So this is how you can read all the measurements from the power system model. Now if you want to write some value to the power system model, like for example if you want to write the status of the breaker or the set point of a generator, now I'm going to show you how to do that. For example, we want to open this circuit breaker which connects this generator G3 with this switchyard. We click on this circuit breaker and we see that the name of this circuit breaker is CT72G3S. We come back to the OPC client application and we look for this circuit breaker. Here it is, CT72G3S. When we expand this node, there are further 4 more nodes. This value node, uh, if you want to read the status of the breaker, you can read this node and you can see that the value is 1. If we want to write the value or the status of this breaker, we are going to write this through this control node. All you have to do is right click on this node, click on write value. This window will appear. Here since I want to open this breaker, I'm going to write 0 and OK, and you see that this breaker has opened. You can also check its status through reading this value node. Now if we want to close this breaker again, I again right click on this, write value 1, and the breaker is closed. So this is pretty much how you are going to control the power system through your control application. One important thing to note over here is this node ID. You are going to be needing this exact node ID to control certain or read certain node through your OPC client application. Unfortunately, you cannot copy this node value from here, so I'm going to explain it in a different video how you can use a Linux application to read these value of these node IDs. So I hope that everything is clear. If you have any questions, you can always email me, and please also refer to this ARISTO OPC manual. And yeah, best of luck with your project.